Why the fuck is it not? Is it already playing? Alright, that was weird. Um, so anyway, this happened, a long time ago. Like, back when I was first or, like, second or third grade. So, my mom was going to college at the time, and the place she
Yeah.
went to was known as it was a Black River Technical College. So it
Okay.
was Black River. So, and I did not know, because normally, what do you call a river sometimes when you were little? Water. Just water, right?
Yeah.
So, I was sick that day, and I went to the nurse, and the nurse would obviously call my mom, and the nurse asked me, so, where does your mom work, or, where does your mom work? And I replied,
Oh no.
instead of saying Black River, I said Blackwater. Now, do you know, Jonathan, what Blackwater is?
No.
Blackwater is known, or now they're
Oh,
known as Academy. But
it
they
was a
used,
group of mercenaries, wasn't it?
yeah, they're a army for hire.
I you scared the I
So
already know where this is going.
she replied, Blackwater. Huh, I've never heard of that. I'm gonna have to look it up in the phone book. So anyway, she's all,
Oh
the phone is quite loud. I could hear, the person speaking, and she opens the phone number, spends 5 or 6 minutes looking for Blackwater, and she finds it, and she calls, and she goes, "Yeah, I need. Does someone by the name of uh, you know?" She says my mom's name, and then she goes, "Ma'am, that's classified." And she goes, "But I need to know if, she works there." And she goes, "Ma'am, that's classified. I can't tell you if she is or, does or does not work here. Because every member, is protected under, NDAs and everything, under the sun." And she goes, "But I need to know." And he goes, "Do you got a warrant?" "No, why would I then? That's classified. I can't tell you." And I'm sitting in this plastic chair listening to this conversation. And she goes, "But I need, I need, looking for she says my mom's name again. She needs to come pick up her son." And she goes, "Well, I can't patch you through cuz okay, do you know her ID pin?" "No." "Well, I need, for secure communications, I need you to give me her pin that she gives for family members to get in contact with her if she's like on the field." And then he goes, "What do you mean on the field?" He goes, "What we do. You need the pin because every one of our, people, is protected. You need to know the pin or you can't get through." And I'm like, "Oh my God."
They mistaken my mom for a bunch of mercenaries.
Yeah. So, apparently she goes, "Well, I couldn't, I
Go
couldn't get a
home.
hold of, she goes, well, she turns and asks before she hangs. She goes, do you know a pin? A special pin? And the thing is, the school campus had a pin code
You told the school campus pin code, didn't you?
for check-ins, and I told her the pin code,
For the
and then she
school.
replies. She says, she replies the pin code, and she goes, "Okay, this you know this is not. This ain't enough. It's enough, but not enough. Okay, I need the secondary pin."
Secondary.
Secondary pin. And I'm like, she goes, "Do you know the secondary pin?" I'm like, "I only got one." And he
I
goes, "And I'm
can't.
sorry, ma'am, I can't send a message." And I'm like, "Oh my God, I just want to go home." So then, I, she hung up, and then she eventually, gave me a bunch of Tums, because apparently Tums is great when you're running a fever. So
Somehow.
she just sent me back to class. So I'm like, oh,
Okay.
whatever. The next day, and then apparently, the next day, because she found it interesting. When I went to class, she jumped on her computer and started Googling what Blackwater was. And apparently, it got around school because none of the teachers bothered me.
Oh my god.
Because normally, like a lot of the teachers, I would get, called on for, a lot of stuff. I would get in trouble a lot for, some stuff I did do, some stuff I didn't do. And for some reason, I got to get away with a lot more stuff than normal.
Because nobody wanted to fuck around.
So apparently, they thought if I would get in trouble, like Blackhawks would land on the school football field.
Oh my god.
So I got away with a lot of stuff due to a misunderstanding.
Oh my god.
And then, like
So who
six,
figured it out?
nobody. I
So is
ended
it
up
so
moving
there's
schools.
oh my god.
So,
You should
any,
walk back into that school and say your name.
no, and, like later, I don't know. I think, no, while I was in that school building, everything was, however, when, cause that grade had like, like that building had like, so many grades in it. Like had
Yeah.
like, like that. So after I got into, fourth grade was, different because we had our own campus. That because the other grades, the other buildings were still under construction, so all the other grades was in one building.
Oh.
So yeah, for it was a massive building, but yeah, for a while, for like 3 years, nobody fucked with me. So yeah,
Oh, that's crazy.
that's how
You became Christian the mercenary.
no, that's how everyone thought my mom was a mercenary.
And
God.
they said, fuck no, the parent-teacher conference is with you.
God, yeah. Damn. It's bad. So anyway, yeah. Nobody found out until after the end, like at the beginning of well, the thing is I got sick in class one day in fourth grade, and the nurse goes, "So does your mom go? Works at?" And I go, "No, she goes to school. She's in college." And apparently that was the misunderstanding because I told that's how the other grades found out years later because I finally told my nurse, the new one, saying, "Yeah, my mom goes to Black River." So yeah,
Jesus.
that's funny, ain't it?
That's crazy.
Uh, I'm gonna end it here.